Welcome back, everybody. This is the TLS3 qualifier number 2, when we have just witnessed an amazing TVZ between Andre and Cozy. But now we are going to something completely different. It is going to be a PvP between Vanatir, aka Enjoy Me, and Boss dOTY.
Boss dOTY now, is it? Is that for real, or is he just playing with us?
I don't know. He's using that tag in the game, I think.
No.
And Boss is a real clown, by the way, but I thought they were only Koreans. So
I thought that too.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Well, dOTY's good enough to be a Korean. This guy, we've seen some amazing play out of him in the past. I am, of course, an unashamed dOTY fanboy. He has won me over with his great play in several good tournaments. So really nice to see him back for this season. And of course, he's going to be facing down against Vanatir. Enjoy Me, the guy with a whole team just for himself, who we saw in action yesterday. And as you've already mentioned, did qualify for last season of TLS as well. So not a bad player either, but I would definitely give dOTY the edge in this one.
Yeah, I would as well. And dOTY does have very solid PvP. He's got phenomenal Zealot micro. So it's going to be an uphill battle for Vanatir, but you know, Vanatir's a pretty steady guy here. He's qualified for both seasons of TLS so far, which is no joke.
No,
and dOTY, I really don't know what kind of form dOTY is in. I have not seen him play for forever. And of course, last time he played was in TLS Season 1, and he didn't do so hot, although he did a very hard group.
He really did.
Really eager to see what happens here. But first, before we go any further, I do want to give another huge shout out to our sponsors, Razer and Twitch TV, funding the event, making everything happen. They are awesome. Show your support to them, please. And also huge thanks to Team Liquid as well. It is the Team Liquid Legacy Star League after all.
Yeah, and big thanks to all those guys. It's so cool to have Team Liquid hosting a tournament like this for Brood War, and it's just really great for the fans. It's really great for the players, and you can feel new life breathing into the scene as we speak. So yeah, great event, and big thanks to all those guys.
Yep. So with that, PvP on Fighting Spirit. How do you feel about that, Elegant?
I feel good. I think Fighting Spirit is a cool map for PvP. It opens a fair number of doors. I often think that it depends fairly strongly on spawn positions as well, because there is a big spawn kind of spawn distance if you spawn in cross positions, and that opens up for a lot of different strategies and allows for interesting kind of speed shuttle style plays as well. So I think it can really make a difference, but anything is really possible.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm Vanatir, you know, despite not seeing dOTY play for a while, I'd probably be a little bit nervous, so maybe try something sneaky like a DT Rush or a 4-gate Goon. All very possible openings, but I guess we'll have to see. So are you ready for the game?
I'm ready for the game.
All right, here we go. And here we are in the game. At the top right as the white Protoss, we have Vanatir. At the top left as the blue Protoss, Boss dOTY. I love that tag.
It's a great tag, isn't it? Real classic.
It does kind of put pressure on you, though, I think. It's kind of like when you use an ID like Best. You're like, well, you know, you better be pretty damn good, because otherwise you're just going to look silly.
Otherwise it's just a joke. Yeah, but of course the benefit of Boss tag is it's a tag you only get when you're already really good. So it kind of works both ways.
Yeah, I guess so. A lot of the Boss players are very strong Koreans.
Right. Could be a good place to practice. I mean, if dOTY really is on Boss, then that means he could be in decent shape right now, and we could see him go far, which, got my fingers crossed. I hate to see a good player go down because he's not practicing enough, which always feels a little bit unfortunate. We do have pylons going down in main from both these guys, and a pylon scout happening from dOTY. Quite interesting there.
Yeah, that is weird. Is he just checking for proxy gates? I think this is perhaps some overly cautious play. Although having said that, G5 also does this a lot, so I don't know. There's got to be something to it. But I'm personally not a huge fan of pylon scouting in this matchup. But having said that, he is doing a direct cross map scout, so it might be that as soon as he sees his opponent isn't in cross positions, he'll change the build. Like, he might have had one build planned for cross positions and 1 build planned for close positions, and he just wants to find out as early as possible what's happened.
That's very, very viable as well. You get plenty of that kind of thing happening, so that's a very good explanation for it. But I feel like against a player who is maybe not so skilled, then a cross-position scout can be good, especially in Fighting Spirit when you get to see the middle of the map, because that's really the only decent place for proxies, if they're going to be of any great effect. And both these guys proceeding very, very normally. We've got gateways coming in from both of them now, and a second pylon happening from Vanatir, which means he's going to be getting an extra Zealot, and also the same from dOTY as well. So we're going to see 2 Zealot, 4 Goo for both of them, playing fairly conservative.
And I like this nice little anti-mana pylon from dOTY. I don't like the second pylon positioning for Vanatir. It's a little bit weird. I mean, I guess it's good for hiding tech.
We get a mana pylon in from dOTY, and he chooses to cancel it because he gets his own probe trap. That's a little bit peculiar.
Huh. I completely missed it. Oh, he's going again. Hey!
He goes again.
Nice.
Vanatir really not learning from the first time round, and the mana pylon does go off successfully. Wondering if this is going to send out that first Zealot. He is not, it looks like. So he's just going to use that mana pylon to piss his opponent off.
That is really strange. If you're going for mana pylon, you should attack. Whoa, did he just pull all the guys off gas? Or no, his gas is finished. Whoa, okay, sorry, I'm totally freaking out. I was like, what? No, okay, the gas is finished, he just put them on. I am crazy, ignore me. Meanwhile, this mana pylon is doing a good job because the first Zealot actually went out to chase this probe instead of attacking the pylon, which I think is a mistake. I really think that should be attacking the pylon.
Yeah, I think so as well, because that pylon, it's not really cost effective as it is, but the longer it stays up, the more it becomes cost effective. Oh, we see another mana pylon happen. This is really, really annoying for Enjoy Me. I don't know if it's really economically great for dOTY to be doing that, especially since he's not doing any kind of harassment. That second mana pylon probably won't let that finish. I would imagine he's going to cancel that one before it does get up, because those sets are going to make light work of it, and yes, he does in fact cancel it. The probe from Enjoy Me still running around in dOTY space. He hasn't been able to flush it out yet, so Enjoy Me is staying on top of things, and he's getting a really, really good scout off on dOTY. dOTY's doing the same thing. Both these guys now going for their Dragoon range upgrade. So no funny rubbish going down as of yet. Just taking it nice and steady into the mid game.
And these scouting probes should fall shortly with these Dragoons chasing them. And there goes probe number 1, and there goes probe number 2.
Yep. So all is pretty square so far, with the exception of dOTY making those 2 mana pylons. But this situation is interesting because we can now see direct comparison of 2 mana pylons and no harass versus no harass and no mana pylons. And as we can see, dOTY is in fact 2 supply behind at this stage, which definitely suggests to me that those mana pylons were not in fact worth it.
That is a very interesting point, actually. Yeah, I'm trying to think of an argument for why it's still okay, but no, you're absolutely right. I mean, the numbers say it all. dOTY is 2 supply behind, so I don't know. I guess it wasn't worth it. And both players are now going for a robo. There's a slightly... Well, actually, no, the positioning is pretty similar. You can see they're both building their robo kind of near their ramp so they can walk Reavers down fairly easily. We do have a second gateway already for dOTY. No second gateway just yet for Vanatir. Looks like he's going to build one now, and... Whoa, wait,
nope.
no?
Nope.
That was weird.
Was that a mistake? Did he tell it to build, and then by the time it got there, it didn't have enough minerals and went back to mine?
That is certainly possible, but you'd think that he'd realize he has too many minerals at this point. Maybe he's saving for a faster support bay.
Yeah, maybe he's getting shuttle speed as well. We'll see. Getting observatory first.
What?
Interesting. I think that gateway was a mistake. Yeah, we do in fact see him make the second gateway now, so I think his timing is going to be a little bit delayed right there. And dOTY is making a shuttle, so he is going to be fairly aggressive with his Reaver. It looks like he's going to want to get out there and do some action, and Enjoy Me definitely going to need the second gateway up and running. Not going to go for any Reaver tech himself, certainly not anytime soon. He's going to be quite delayed if he is.
So what's happened here is Vanatir's gone for the safest option, which is to get straight Observer, whereas dOTY's gone for Shuttle and then Observer and then Reaver. So still relatively safe, but still getting the Shuttle and Reaver out in decent time. So this is kind of the halfway build. So if you rush straight for Reaver without Obs, you're obviously dying to DTs. So the way dOTY's done it is he's made sure he's not going to insta-lucid DTs, but he's also getting Reavers out as fast as safely possible, which is quite nice because his opponent is not going to have Reavers at all. It's really weird because Vanatir, that second gateway must have been a mistake, because if he's just going 2-gate Obs here with his later second gateway, really doesn't make much sense to me. And I think dOTY's going to be quite happy about how these builds have turned out. Him taking a tiny little risk there, delaying the Obs a little bit and having it pay off. Now, Vanatir is getting the faster Expo, so dOTY is going to have to do some damage with his Reaver.
Yeah, he really is because although actually having said that, the extra timing doesn't matter too much. I mean, it doesn't create a massive deficit if you're exposed kind of 30 seconds behind in PvP. It's not great, obviously, but it's not too bad. And dOTY should be able to make decent use of the Reaver and might well be able to catch a decent probe harass, catch one or two. So I wouldn't have thought this would be too worrying a situation for him. First observer now making his way over into dOTY's base. Gonna see all the fun stuff that's going on. Reaver about to pop out now as well, so he should be able to mount some fairly decent aggression. But yeah, dOTY's still not even considering a Nexus, so it is going to be significantly delayed for him by comparison to his opponent. But crucially, in his attack, he will have a shuttle in order to micro against his opponent's Reaver, whereas his opponent will have none.
The thing is, though, dOTY managed to snipe the obs before it got to his natural, so vanatir doesn't know that dOTY didn't expand. So vanatir might even think that dOTY's doing the exact same build as him and not expect this attack coming, but he has already set up a nice position. So as you say, it's really going to come down to this Reaver micro. If dOTY can pull off some godly shuttle Reaver micro, he could potentially actually just win the game right here, given that vanatir has no way to actually micro this Reaver. But, you know, we're going to have to see, because he's going to be attacking into a bit of a preemptive arc here, a defensive arc. So he's got to be very, very careful. And here we go. He's going to try and take down the Reaver straight away. Nice little control there. He does take the hit on his Dragoons, but the Reaver gets out. He does get a second shot off, though. It could be a good big hit on the Dragoons, but now it's one Reaver against none. The probes coming off the line here. Can dOTY take the game right here? It's going to be close. Oh! Huge Reaver in the probe line, but it looks like vanatir is going to hold with a superior Dragoon count, and the Reaver's going to fall as well. So vanatir holds the attack, but loses a bunch of probes.
Yeah, lots of probes went down right there, and that kind of helped make it worth it for dOTY. I felt like dOTY, if he was a bit more careful with his Reaver, he could have got that right there and then. He threw it away a little bit unnecessarily towards the end, and he could have at least saved it, even though the attack was not going to bust him all the way in. He would be in a much better position right now if he were going in with 2 Reavers soon instead of just 1. But he has managed to keep placing fairly decent catch up there. Got plenty of probe kills, got plenty of Dragoon kills as well, and has at least brought it even despite his later expansion.
And he's getting shuttle speed, Elegant. He is getting shuttle speed.
Oh, so he is.
Man, I just found vanatir's robo. I've been looking for this thing forever. It's like hiding in the bottom right of the base. When he made his first Reaver, like, how is he making that Reaver? Nicely hidden robo there. It also helps spot any shuttles coming in from the bottom. You can notice there's a pylon for dOTY also spotting on the right side of his main, so that's quite nice. But yeah, I mean, you know, I guess, let's see, 63 supply against 62. I mean, with that big probe hit, the game looks basically dead even.
Yeah,
nice little op snipe there. Oh, we got a Reaver coming in
Good,
natural though. Reaver in the natural. The probes aren't pulled. Oh!
Nice probe hit right there for dOTY, taking down 3 or 4 probes, I would say, in one go. So nice little bit of harassment there. Didn't wait for shuttle speed, just thought he'd try and grab a few beforehand, and as well he might. vanatir just needs to stay on top of stuff like that if he's going to maintain a level pegging and then get any kind of advantage from there in this game, because you can have lots of small slips and you find yourself far behind, so he needs to take better care from that. And dOTY is feeling fairly happy right now. I think his probe saturation is in far better shape looking at it than vanatir's, and yeah, he might start to pull ahead at this point.
And I mean, vanatir's got to be more careful as well, because of the spawn locations, the back of his natural is kind of facing dOTY, so it's much easier for dOTY to actually harass the back here. And you can see vanatir's actually set up some goons to try and intercept any shuttles. He's got to be a little bit careful, because if dOTY moves his main force out, he can actually trap these dragoons. But one easy thing to do to really help mitigate those harasses on the natural is to just leave an observer spotting on the high ground there. I mean, I love to do that in PvP. Just always have an observer there so you can see on the high ground and just preemptively shoot down the shuttle when it comes in. Just give yourself the extra second.
Uh-oh. Shuttle flying directly into Dragoon Fire. Will dOTY have his eye on it? dOTY will not have his eye on it. The shuttle is going to go down. He drops the Reaver. But Enjoy Me is going to enjoy that. That feels good. dOTY with a cheeky wink right there. And Enjoy Me is going to be feeling very, very smug.
Oh, man. And Enjoy Me has swung his shuttle around the bottom. He's going to counter harass the natural now. And dOTY's just moved out all of his Dragoons.
Got 2 remaining still in the natural, but this could be quite bad. There's nothing in the main, and this could be where Enjoy Me regains, but as if by magic, dOTY moving those 2 Dragoons behind his natural mineral line.
Oh no, he's moving them away.
Else. No, he's not.
Oh.
Phew. No, he's not. dOTY looking like he's going to try some kind of aggression. By some kind of crazy magic, he's moving all his stuff home. I guess he was just out looking for any kind of roaming force from Enjoy Me, and it wasn't happening, so he knew he's better off back at his bridges, but still not moving anything back into his main, and that could be really, really bad if he doesn't get anything back there to defend. He does have his Citadel of Aduna now. Zealot leg speed on the way. Meanwhile, Enjoy Me exactly the same Zealot leg speed timing, slightly ahead. So both these guys still dead even. It really could go either way.
Yeah, and Vanatir's actually just leaving the shuttle here, being very, very patient, not straight away going for it, just waiting for the perfect time to strike. He has the Observer somewhere here. Oh, never mind. Here he goes. Here he goes. No pull on the probes. Oh my god. And the probes still aren't being pulled because he over here shit. Oh my god. dOTY taking a massive hit right there. Wow.
All this worth of probes practically going down there. At least 8 or 9 probes getting demolished in 2 Reaver Scarabs. So slow to react there, right there. dOTY surprisingly with no Observer on the high ground.
We have a counter speed shuttle actually. Oh my god, did dOTY just kill all the probes in the main? Oh my god, we completely missed it.
I saw it on its way out and was like, oh, dOTY tries to do a bit of harassment, but was seen away by the Dragoons. And then I looked at the mineral line and was like, holy crap. dOTY doing some nice harassment of his own. And these 2 guys staying really, really level right here in a surprise turn of events when I just thought Enjoy Me was taking a significant lead.
Yeah, now Enjoy Me has the advantage of an Observer over his opponent's natural, but we got another speed shuttle coming in here. Is he going to go in? Where's he going to go? He's going to go around the side. And here we go. He's going to drop the Dragoon first to tank the shots. The Reaver's actually in the escape path, so he can't even run to the main. But the Scarab, the Scarab goes off.
It does go off and catch the fair few probes, and that is more probes than Enjoy Me can afford to lose at this stage. He is not looking great in his probe saturation at all.
He's getting ready to attack.
Really?
Look, he's
I don't think he can do this.
Outside of the natural. Actually, his army's just in random places. What's going on here?
dOTY is defending his natural mineral line like crazy. He has every single one of his Dragoons back there, and he's defending a little bit deeper than I think.
Shuttle! The speed shuttle could get intercepted!
Again. It looks like he's not going to fall victim to it this time. He's ready for Enjoy Me's shenanigans, and in fact, he is seeing that little potential flank risk right there. Do we have an Observer in dOTY's natural?
The DTs are going in. They could snipe the Reavers. Oh my god, this could be huge. He needs to rescue the Reavers. He needs to pick them up. Oh my god, he's going to
save that Reaver.
Oh my god, he picks them up. He takes some significant damage. He needs an Observer right now. Oh my god, the DTs are going crazy. They're having a field day in the natural. dOTY doesn't know what to do. He's just freaking out. Oh, there's an Obs.
Finally, an Observer pops out of Robo, but that is crazy stuff. One Reaver taking so many hits right there, and there's an Observer hovering right over the high ground there for dOTY, which has seen, for Enjoy Me rather, which has seen the shuttle leave, and that has 2 Reavers in it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's going to intercept though. He's got Dragoons moving down.
There is an intercept, but will it be enough? dOTY needs to have a close eye on that shuttle. He does have a close eye on that shuttle. Manages to jink back at the perfect moment, and he's going to avoid this group. This shuttle is living on the edge. It's constantly on its last legs, it seems. But dOTY managing to escape right there, and he is moving out to the middle of the map as well. It looks like we're going to have a big engagement, and now it comes down to who has a superior position. There's one DT right there. Why do we not have an Observer with the army? There is now an Observer with the army. And who has more Storm? Having looked at it, it looks like dOTY is the only player with Storm at this point.
Indeed, his Storm is finished researching already, whereas Vanatir's is only just started. But Vanatir does have the 3rd base on the way, whereas dOTY does not. So I don't know if dOTY is just going to go for a huge 2-base attack here. He does have a nice supply lead, 20 supply lead for him. But he is aware that there's still a Reaver behind his natural, so got to be a little bit careful about that. And it looks like he's actually left 1 Reaver at home even. Wow, 17 kills, badass Reaver. But he is moving out right now. And in fact, Vanatir's army is split. Some units at his 3rd, some at the natural. But it's still a difficult position to attack into. But oh man, there's 3 High Templars with no Storm yet. If dOTY can hit the crucial timing before Storm is done, that could be huge. Oh, shuttle going in.
Yeah, and this could do some serious damage. 2 Reavers versus 3 Dragoons. It is a bit of a well-weighted fight towards the Reavers, but it looks like they may get in on the undefended main mineral line. He's going to drop the Reavers down. Will he be able to get any decent Scarabs off? Oh, just a little bit later.
Oh!
The probes getting stuck at the crucial moment. As you were talking about yesterday, Mr. Sale, always when you position the gateways in front of the Nexus, in between the natural, the probes will get stuck. Ooh, a little bit lucky there from dOTY, managing to sneak by those Dragoons. Enjoy Me getting a 3rd base up, but he's got no probes to saturate it with. Surprisingly, dOTY not making a 3rd base yet, but finally is making a move in that direction in the bottom left-hand corner.
We have a Zealot drop in the main. What the hell? He forgot a Reaver. He brought 3 Zealots instead of a Reaver.
And he sort of almost turned back.
I know. He's like, wait a minute. This isn't what I was trying to drop. Oh my god, this is not a good attack. Storm is done. He's not going to win here. Is he going to win? He's not going to win.
He's not going to win. He can't win.
Why is he not storming? Why is dOTY not storming? He's got Storm. Why is he not storming? dOTY should storm himself. Okay, he's finally storming. His storms are late. But they're, oh man, they're so late these storms and he's going to get crushed here, I think. All the reinforcements coming in from the 3 o'clock. I don't know what the hell dOTY was thinking here, but it looks like, is he going to power through? He doesn't have units, but he's got no more zealots to counter the zealots of Enjoy Me. I don't think he can keep going here. He has to pull back. Meanwhile, the 3 zealots are actually causing all the probes to be pulled from his main base. He's actually going after the Templar Archives even. Man, really bad attack there by dOTY. I don't know what he was thinking, especially not even storming.
What was that from dOTY? I mean, he just attacked through a bottleneck, late storms, late everything. He does look like he's going to land a storm drop at the natural expansion of Enjoy Me, and this can catch basically the last of Enjoy Me's probes. Will he get decent storms off? He does get 1 storm, but no second storm.
Oh, they have no energy. The other 2 don't have energy.
They have no energy. That's a bit
wow.
unfortunate. And we have a Reaver drop going into its natural as well. Really nice quick pull from him. Oh, and the shuttle goes down. And that Reaver is going to go down too. Finally coming out of its hiding place. dOTY looking finally ready to make a 3rd base. It's been a long time coming. Enjoy Me so light on probes right now. I think even though dOTY is behind on expansions, he actually got the superior economy.
And
although
he's got a supply lead.
Yeah, he has got a supply lead and he's pushing out.
Oh, he's got a superior army composition as well. Where are all the speed lots for Enjoy Me? He had so many speed lots before, but now he doesn't have it. He's got 2 Archons. Really needs to use those to kill all the Zealots. And here we go. Enjoy Me being pushed back to his natural. He's just started mining at his 3rd, but can he hold off against this attack? He doesn't really have any storms left. Oh my god, he's got no storms. These Zealots could actually just crush him right here. Enjoy Me in a lot of trouble. dOTY going for the kill. He smells the weakness. And nice storm on the Dragoons. Do we have another storm? He's got 2 more storms. There's some more storms. Vanatir plummeting in supply. Mass storms everywhere. But DTs, emergency DTs, and there's no obs. There is no obs.
For dOTY, those DTs are going to be able to clean up on this army. dOTY needs to move that army back right away. Otherwise, those DTs are actually going to be able to kill the whole remainder of it. It looks like he's going to power on through. He's going to try and kill the natural nexus. I don't know if that's the most cost-efficient use of his units. And yes, he is, in fact, going to move back instead. I don't know if his observer got stormed down or what, and he still has no 3rd base. If he wants to really be able to secure his position in this game, he needs that 3rd right away. He has had spare minerals, almost spare minerals, for a while now. And if there was ever a time to do so, this would be it. And Enjoy Me just managing to hold on barely by producing emergency DTs. Emergency DT is actually working in a couple of these series we've seen so far.
Yep, and dOTY is actually going back. Oh, there's the observer. I was going to say, I didn't see an observer this time. Oh, he's got to be careful not to lose it to the cannon, though. Meanwhile, it looks like, oh my god, random DT running into the natural. There's a cannon there, but it's not quite done yet. And it's not in range of the...
There's an observer.
Okay. Woo. Oh, nice storm on the top of the ramp there by dOTY. He's going to take down this natural, but the DT is now in his main base. Another nice storm. Enjoy Me is taking the full brunt of those storms here. He's plummeted to 50 supply against 90. He's got a DT in the main, but it's only attacking a pylon. It should at least kill the archives or something. But Enjoy Me, I don't know how he can hold this attack. dOTY even has a random Reaver that walked all the way here.
Yeah, this has done it for Enjoy Me.
GG! dOTY takes it down and advances to the round of 8. Vanatir playing a well-fought game, but it was not enough.
Very well fought. I'd be interested to see how much Vanatir's been practicing, because he seems like a better player than we've seen in the past from him. Much more convincing game there against dOTY. dOTY not looking quite at the top of his game either right there. A few uncharacteristic errors. Very, very, very delayed 3rd base. Very strange attack into his opponent's natural, which seemed a little bit rushed to me when he had the advantage. But nonetheless managing to take the victory. And yeah, dOTY goes through, and Enjoy Me goes out of this qualifier.
Yep, wasn't the most perfect game from dOTY, but I am, a little bit happy to see he's still in okay shape. I hope he does make it to the semifinals. And speaking of the semifinals, after the break, we are going to come back for our first semifinal match. So we're going to cast both semifinals and the finals in their entirety. All 3 best of 3s. Lots of good stuff to come. So don't go anywhere, guys.
Yep.